Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you are absolutely welcome. My name is Ayomide. I am a Nigerian based in Nigeria. I'm a women's wear designer based in Nigeria. On this channel, you're going to find DIY sewing tutorials and also pattern drafting tutorials. In this tutorial, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I made a shirred top, a tube top. I used an Ankara fabric to make that top, and it is pretty simple, pretty easy to make. In fact, you can make it in less than an hour if you have all your required materials ready. And what do you need? Your fabric, your elastic thread, a pair of scissors, and of course your sewing machine and your normal sewing thread. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please click just on that button below, click on the subscribe button below, and you could turn on your notification so you can become notified whenever I upload a new video. Now let's move ahead. Okay guys, I just want to give a brief explanation here. You would need the length of your blouse and also your bust measurement. The length of your blouse is entirely left to you, but for your bust measurement you will have to multiply it by 1.5. So what this means is that we are going to be using 1 plus half of your bust measurement. So for example, if your bust measurement is 40, this is just for example, you would be multiplying 40 by 1.5 and that would give you 60. So what this means that the wideness of your fabric would be 60 inches wide and the length will be entirely dependent on you. This is because we are using an elastic thread and your fabric would shrink, and you wouldn't want a situation whereby the fabric shrinks if you use your exact bust measurement and then you're not able to wear it. So for this tutorial, I have already multiplied my bust measurements by 1.5 and that gives me a total of 49.5. So that is what I'm going to be working with. These are the materials I'm going to be working with. I have my Ankara fabric and I placed the fabric on fold. This fabric is placed on fold. The length of the fabric is 17 inches. So my Ankara fabric is 17 inches long and on fold it is 24.5. So when I open it up, I would be having 49 inches, though I was short of 0.5 inch, but this is still perfectly okay. So when I open it up, I'm going to be having 49 inches. Also, I have my normal sewing thread because you would be using your normal sewing thread in addition to the elastic thread. This is an elastic thread. And the thing about this elastic thread is that you would have to use your hand to wind it into your bobbin. This is because if you use your sewing machine, there is every tendency that you're going to lose the elasticity of this thread and you wouldn't want that. So this is more like the time consuming part of this project, but aside that, this is a must to work. If you haven't tried it before, please give it a try if you haven't tried it before. So I'm just going over to use my hand to wind it into the bobbin, and once I'm done, we are going to be proceeding to the sewing machine. Alright guys, I've gone ahead to sew in my fabric. Along the edge, I use my normal stitch to sew in my fabric along the edge. You would have to do this before you get started. The next thing is that we're going to be fixing the bobbin. So this is what we use our hand to wind, or just put it into the casing, just the normal way you do for your normal sewing thread. I'll pass it in and then it goes right under. Afterwards, I'm going to be bringing it out. This is my normal thread. I'm going to be bringing it out gently. So I have my elastic thread already out. The next thing I will do is to adjust the stitch length of my sewing machine. Okay guys, so to adjust the stitch length, I'm just going to be increasing this to 5. I press this down and then I'm going to be turning it. So I'm going to be doing a test run with 5 and 4, and then I will decide on which one works well for me. So guys, this is what I got with my stitch length set at 5. I would adjust it to 4 and then see the outcome before choosing which one to use. So guys, this is what I have with stitch length 4, and I think I'm going to be going with 4. I like the outcome that the length of 4 gave me. So I'm going to be retaining 4 and then we're going to be sewing on the fabric now. When you want to sew on your fabric, you would want to sew at a distance of 0.5 inch apart. So but the very first stitch I'll be doing would be on this seam line. Remember, I secured the raw edges of this fabric, so I'm going to be running the first stitch along the seam line, mark 0.5 inch away, run the second one, and then I'm going to be going on and on and on like that. So guys, I'm done with the first one and you can see the outcome. I'm going to be marking 0.5 inch away, and my next stitch which starts 0.5 inch apart, and this is what I'm going to be doing for every other one. Okay guys, this is what we are having. This is what I've done so far. So at a point I just decided I'm going to be leaving this ruffles here. I'm not going to be sharing it to the end, but if you want you can continue. I just want to create this ruffle effect at the end. So what I will do next is to place right sides against right sides, and then I'm going to be using my normal stitch to secure it down. I'm going to be sewing all the way from the beginning down to the end, and once I'm done I'm going to be overlocking the raw edges and we are done. So this is it on the right side, you can see, and this is it when I flip it over. I just like the way this ruffle is coming out, but if you don't want it you can go ahead and share it till the end. Apply your elastic thread up until the end and then it should also come out beautifully. So I'll go ahead and then place right sides against right side, and I'm going to be using my normal sewing thread to secure it down.
So guys, this is the outcome. This is what we have. You can see the way it came out beautifully, and I love the pattern of the Ankara fabric, the potted plant. I love the way it displayed over the top. If you have found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please click on the subscribe button below for more videos. My name is Ayomide, and until my next video, goodbye.